Another attack. The cold ones. Elena stepped inside Blackwood Hall, the old dormitory that looked as if it was slowly crumbling away. She had worked hard to get into BII University. But now, standing in this decrepit place, she couldn't help but feel disappointment. There had been no vacancy in the new dormitory, and this was the only room available in the old dormitory, a last resort. Still, Elena wasn't about to give up her chance. As she turned a corner into her new dorm room, she met her new roommate. She was the most beautiful, almost unreal. I was starting to think you'd never come. Oh, sorry, I got lost on my way here. I'm Celeste, your roommate. Nice to meet you. You'll get used to it around here. It's peaceful, very quiet, especially during the day. I'll show you around. Thanks. Over the next week, Celeste showed Elena around Blackwood Hall and the rest of the campus. Everything about the place seemed to hold a secret, like it was hiding something beneath its beautiful, yet eerie exterior. As they walked past the old library, Celeste pointed out, "This is where the university started. Lots of old books, old stories. Some say the founders were more than just scholars." More than scholars? What do you mean? Oh, you know, some believe the first students never really left. They just changed. Changed? Yes. Some say they became something else. Something that never ages, never sleeps. But that's just a story, of course. They sat in the campus cafe. Students around them sipped red drinks. Elena, the only one eating a sandwich as she stared at the strange menu. What's with all the red drinks? It's a local favorite. So, how do you know about all these stories? I've been here a long time, long enough to learn the truth. As the days passed, Elena couldn't shake the feeling that Blackwood Hall wasn't like any place she had ever known. The students were too perfect. And Celeste, she was always just a step ahead. Her beauty almost unreal, her presence hypnotic. Elena, on the other hand, felt clumsy and out of place. Her skin ordinary, her hair unruly. She couldn't seem to keep up with the polished perfection of the others. How did they all manage to be so flawless, so calm? I must be doing something wrong. It's like they're living in a different reality. and I'm struggling here to keep up. But away from the students and the eerie perfection of Celeste, Elena did find some peace. She wandered into the campus library. She ran her fingers along the spines of old dusty books, searching for something to pull her mind away from the weight on her chest. That's when she spotted him, Adrian. He sat alone at a table hunched over a leather-bound tome. "What are you researching?" "Old legends, vampires, werewolves, things that live in the dark." "Vampires and werewolves? Are you serious?" Adrian didn't smile. His eyes remained fixed on the page, as if he were deciphering a mystery. "They say there's a vampire hunter who once stalked these grounds, the Blackwood Hunter. When the crimson moon rises, he hunts the cold ones, those who lurk in the shadows. No one knows his true name, but legend says he walked the earth for centuries. He bears the scar of the first vampire he slew, a mark that never fades. The cold ones fear him." Sounds like a fantasy story. It's more than that. Blackwood has a dark past. Rumors of secret societies, missing students, things people don't talk about. If you hear whispers in the dark, don't follow them. Listening to Adrian, Elena was creeped out. The way his eyes glowed just a little too brightly, the slight twitch of his muscles, something about him didn't sit right. But for some reason, he felt more real than the others, and every day, after class, Elena found herself coming to the library, chatting with him. One of these days, Celeste caught Elena in the hallway, talking to Adrian. "You should be careful with him. Adrian's weird." "Why? What's wrong with him?" "He's not the kind of person you want to associate with. Trust me. If you want to have some real fun, you should come with me tomorrow night. There's a secret late-night party. Only the best get invited. It's a tradition." "Sounds interesting." "It's invitation only, and trust me, you don't want to miss it." Elena's mind raced as she walked back to the room. Do I need to fit in this badly? Elena had always kept to herself, but the thought of being part of something secret, something exclusive, stirred a desire she hadn't known she had. That night, Celeste handed her a sleek black dress. Tradition. "I'm really not used to clothes like this." "It's tradition. You won't fit in without some style." The next day after class, Elena was supposed to meet Adrian at the library like usual, but she didn't show up. Instead, she found herself slipping into that black dress Celeste had insisted she wear. It felt out of place on her. But Celeste's voice echoed in her mind, "Only the best get invited." That night, Elena and Celeste boarded the black, silent bus heading toward the frat house. The inside was unnervingly still. The students sat in their seats, stiff and emotionless. Their eyes glazed and unfocused. No one spoke. No one checked their phones. It felt as if the air itself had frozen. As the bus rolled deeper into the woods on the campus, Elena's unease grew. The moonlight vanished behind thick clouds, casting everything into a suffocating darkness. The trees outside seemed to close in, their shadows twisting as if the world was silently watching her every move. The frat house loomed ahead. Massive and gothic, nestled deep into the woods. Its stone walls were thick with ivy, and the windows blackened and sealed shut. Gave it the appearance of an abandoned mansion. Elena couldn't help but feel a shiver run down her spine as they approached. Does anyone even live here anymore? Of course, silly. The night is alive here. Inside, the music thumped, and the party appeared normal at first. Students dancing, laughing. But something felt off. The walls were decorated with faded, worn tapestries. Elena's gaze drifted around the room. The windows were all covered, and the light was dim and unnatural. No one was eating or drinking. Strange for a party. But as she scanned the room, she realized everyone's eyes were on her. Their gaze cold and calculating. Celeste handed her a dark red cocktail, her smile too wide, too eager. Drink. What is this? Tradition. Before Elena could protest, a tall, elegant figure approached them. He was older, dressed sharply. He leaned in close to Elena, inhaling deeply near her neck. You smell perfect. Elena froze. Did he just smell me? I've never seen someone so vibrant. You're different from the others. All right, boys, take it easy. She's a newbie. Elena, this is Damon, Andrew, and Chase. Boys, this is Elena. Elena smiled nervously, unsure how to respond, feeling small and alone in the crowd. She glanced around, but Celeste had disappeared into the mass of people. I can tell you're different, not like the others. Tell me, what's your secret? I don't have any secrets, really, just trying to stay out of trouble. She's the kind of beauty that just draws people in, almost otherworldly. Reminds me of a midnight snack, Something about you just screams delicious. Right. I need a break. Elena stepped away from the crowd. She needed air, away from the eyes that seemed to follow her every move. But the door wouldn't budge. She pulled harder. It remained locked. Glancing around, she noticed the windows were actually barred from inside out. No one leaves before the real party begins. Elena stood by the door, trying to mix into the wall if she could. She texted Adrian. "You said the vampires gather somewhere on the blood moon. How do you know?" His reply was almost instant. "Because every year, people go missing here. They find blood, but never bodies. Where are you, by the way? Was waiting for you at the library." "I'm actually at a frat party with Celeste." "Where?" As soon as the clock struck midnight, a deep chime echoed through the house. The music abruptly cut off, and an eerie stillness descended. Elena looked around, unsure of what was happening, until her eyes were drawn to the hall ahead. The students were now still, their eyes fixed on something, someone. Elena stepped forward, her heart pounding, until she found herself standing among them, eyes locked on Damon. He stood at the center of the room. "Tonight is a special night, a night of tradition. The time has come for us to gather and partake in what has been passed down for centuries." His eyes shifted to Elena, pinning her with a cold stare. "Who will have the prize tonight?" Elena's breath caught in her throat as the students around her began to change. Their eyes darkened, their teeth elongated into sharp, gleaming fangs. Their skin grew deathly pale, and the room felt like a cage closing in on her. Celeste suddenly grabbed Elena's wrist, her grip unnaturally strong. Elena gasped. "Celeste, what is going on?" "Don't be scared," Celeste whispered with a laugh, her fangs gleaming. "Fun is just about to begin." Damon's grin stretched across his face, his fangs fully extended. The feast begins. Elena's heartbeat thundered in her ears, drowning out everything else as the terrifying reality of the situation hit her. But just then, the front doors of the frat house slammed open with a deafening crash. A gust of wind howled through the room, and the air turned cold. A hooded figure strode into the room, his presence commanding, his footsteps echoing like thunder in the silence. He pulled back his hood. revealing his piercing green eyes, glowing with a fierce intensity. I told you to be careful, Elena. Now stay behind me. Adrian? You shouldn't have come, Hunter. Adrian smirked, flipping a silver dagger in his hand. It's about time. Blood Moon is our time. You can't stop this. What did I get myself into?
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.